On December 25, 2024, a festive season turned into a day of mourning as Azerbaijan Airlines Flight 8243 met with a tragic end near Aktau, Kazakhstan. The Embraer 19100, en route from Baku, Azerbaijan, to Grozny, Russia, carried 67 souls, 62 passengers and 5 crew members on board. What began as a routine flight quickly spiraled into an emergency, ultimately claiming the lives of 38 individuals, including both pilots and a flight attendant, and leaving 29 survivors grappling with injuries. The flight, designated J2-8243, was scheduled to land at Grozny Airport, but encountered difficulties during its descent. Adverse weather conditions were initially cited as the reason for the diversion to Aktau International Airport in Kazakhstan. However, the events leading up to the crash suggest a far more complex and disturbing narrative. The incident sent shockwaves through both Azerbaijan and Russia, casting a pall over the holiday season. As families mourned the loss of their loved ones and survivors recounted their harrowing experiences, the world waited with bated breath for answers. What caused this catastrophic event, and could it have been prevented? The search for truth was only just beginning. Just minutes after 5:13 a.m. local time, the first signs of trouble emerged as Flight 8243 experienced a catastrophic failure of its primary flight control systems. The hydraulic systems, responsible for controlling the aircraft's vital functions, malfunctioned one after another, leaving the pilots battling to maintain control. The cockpit voice recorder captured the frantic efforts of the crew as they desperately tried to stabilize the plummeting aircraft. Adding to the chilling narrative were 2 distinct external noises recorded by the CVR while the plane was flying over Grozny. These unexplained sounds, along with other crucial evidence gathered from the wreckage, have fueled suspicions of a far more sinister cause. Photographs of the aircraft's mangled remains revealed shocking damage to the rear section, including gaping holes in the tail and severe damage to the stabilizers and left wing. Most alarmingly, investigators discovered foreign objects embedded in the wreckage, objects that were definitively not part of the aircraft's original structure. The presence of these foreign materials, along with the nature of the damage, pointed towards a chilling possibility: a missile strike. The crash of Flight 8243 sent ripples of shock and anger across international borders, particularly in Azerbaijan. President Ilham Aliyev directly accused Russia of being responsible for the downing of the civilian aircraft, alleging that a Russian missile, fired as part of an operation to neutralize a Ukrainian drone, had tragically missed its target. Aliyev further criticized Russia for what he perceived as an attempted cover-up, demanding transparency and accountability. Russia, however, offered a different narrative. While President Vladimir Putin expressed condolences and apologies for the loss of life, he stopped short of admitting any responsibility for the incident. The Kremlin maintained that their air defense systems were not active in the area at the time of the crash, and attributed the incident to technical malfunctions within the aircraft itself. The International Air Transport Association voiced grave concerns over the incident and called for a thorough and impartial investigation in line with Annex 13 of the 1944 Chicago Convention, which mandates a preliminary report within 30 days. Emphasizing the sanctity of civilian aircraft, IATA stressed that such vessels must never be targeted by military action. The organization urged for accountability and justice, should the investigation conclude that the crash was indeed a result of military action. The tragic incident involving Azerbaijan Airlines Flight 8243 has cast a long shadow over the aviation industry, raising critical questions about the safety of civilian aircraft in conflict zones. The incident has brought to light the vulnerability of civilian airliners, even when operating within designated flight paths, to the escalating tensions and military activities in the region. The incident serves as a chilling reminder of the human cost of conflict, extending beyond battlefields and impacting innocent lives in the most unexpected and devastating ways. Beyond aviation safety, the incident has significantly strained relations between Azerbaijan and Russia. The accusations and counter-accusations have further fueled existing tensions, highlighting the volatile geopolitical landscape in the region. The incident has underscored the need for clear communication, de-escalation strategies, and a renewed commitment to international norms regarding the protection of civilian aircraft. As investigators continue to analyze the black boxes and wreckage, the world awaits a definitive answer to the question that lingers. Was this a tragic accident or a consequence of a conflict that tragically missed its mark? The answer, when it emerges, will have profound implications for aviation safety, international relations, and the pursuit of justice for the victims of Flight 8243.